actually had a leaking lower oil pan. So while we're in this deep and it's so easy to get to, customer elected to go ahead and change this oil pan here, the lower oil pan. So we're going to rip her off and replace her with a PPE high capacity oil pan. Go ahead and pop this oil pan off. Just take us just like a punch, screwdriver, something like that. Get up in between two oil pans, bust that gasket maker, and pop her down.
Okay guys, so on the screen here I have on the left a PPE oil pan, on the right is a stock oil pan. I guess I'll explain a little bit of the differences here. The PPE one is completely flat on the bottom, and then you'll notice on the stock one, it's actually, I mean, it's upside down, but you can tell that the lowest point of the oil pan is below where the drain is. So every time you do an oil change, you're actually leaving dirty oil still in the pan. With these PPE ones, that completely eliminates it because they're a flat bottom, so there's no oil left over. Another addition to the PPE pans is you actually gain an extra quart of oil over the stock one. So you're going to have 18 bolts you're going to remove first, and now you can pry the oil pan off. Now that we have our lower oil pan off, we're going to dump out the excess oil that was still in it, and then we are going to remove the gasket maker that is stuck to the bottom of the upper pan. So now you're going to want to take a gasket scraper and scrape the bottom of the upper oil pan and remove all of that old gasket maker, because you're going to want the surface as clean as you can get it before you apply your new gasket maker. With your gasket maker applied to the new lower oil pan, you're going to want to hold it up to the bottom of the upper pan and start your bolts. There's going to be 18 of them. You're going to want to hand tighten them and then go in a crisscross pattern and torque them down to 7.4 foot-pounds or 89 inch-pounds. And then that will conclude the install of the lower oil pan.